maximum batting points is on. They'll have to carry on the good work. Ethan Bamber, who acted as a night watcher last night, has just hit the first ball, the second over the day, to square leg for 4. So on duty today. That's a reverse sweep shot there from Bamber, and he's hit that for 4. Well, that's a confident shot.
Robinson in again, bowls. Yates looks behind and he's gone, and Ollie Robinson gets his first victim of the season. And what a wicket that is. Rob Yates is caught behind by John Simpson.
Next one's given plenty of air and he's whipped that away, and that's gone through for 4. That's his third boundary of the morning.
He managed to evade, but wow, it was a quick one.
Full toss, and would you believe it? Bamber has just chipped that one straight mid-wicket.
Carson Ian bowls, and this one is stroked away, a full toss, which is picked up. Not too many of those. That was just a little bit.
Great game. Here's Seals, and that is up on his toes, Mosley, and does a wonderful job of driving that through the covers for 4 runs.
He's probably got hand warmers like you. Look at this one, is swept. Little dab sweep shot by Mosley. It's a good one, and it's going to go all the way down the fine leg. Fielder at square leg tries to chase it down, but can't. That's a good shot from Dan Mosley.
But it was a bit of a turning point. Here is Seals, and that is really well timed. That is going to go all the way, unless these two fielders are very quick. No, it was almost exactly the same shot as he'd played.
Happy to.
I need to go off at half past to do me up to, but that's fine. Oh, an attempted reverse sweep by, I say attempted reverse sweep, a very well played reverse sweep by Dan Mosley, and he's going to pick up a...
you can ask him about that.
He comes, and again, it's nicely swept. This time, not a reverse sweep, but an orthodox sweep. It's run all the way down to fine leg for 4 runs. So 2 boundaries in the over from Dan Mosley. Carson in bowls and swept by Mosley, and this is going to go for a boundary. Stirring down the leg side, and Jack Carson's annoyed with himself. He kicks away at the crease.
Hudson Prentice bowls. That's come off the outside edge of Barnard. Soft hands, it seems. It got past slip, and it's going to roll all the way quite fine down to the boundary for 4. Hudson Prentice in, flicked off the toes by Mosley and flicked beautifully. He's managed to find the gap between the fielders behind and in front of square.
This one then from Robinson to bowl, that's left. Taken by the wicketkeeper. That's the end of the session. 3:20 for 5. I'll sum it all up in a moment. But Jake, I'll let you go. Thank you very much indeed for coming up.
For this season.
That's a attempted Yorker, which Barnard has turned round his pads, and it's beaten the fielder down there at fine leg and gone for 4.
Sorry.
That one from Seals is guided away for 4 by Mosley. Brings up his half century. So a good start of the season with Dan Mosley. Gets a hug from Edgbaston.
City end bowls short, pulled away by Barnard. That's going to be 6 penneth. Well, it's 2 shorts down the leg side. It's a relatively short boundary, and Ed Barnard said thanks very much and helped it on its way. Robinson in again, bowls. Well, I think it's not your day. It's not your day, isn't it? That's flown between third slip and backward point. Had there been a gully.
In he comes. The ball, that was just a little over pitch and on leg side, and it beats the dive of the field at mid-wicket. Possibly should have been stopped that, but wasn't, and Barnard gets 4 runs.
Robinson runs in, bowls. That's just deftly turned into mid-wicket. They hair off, they get through for a very well won single, and that will bring up the 50 for Barnard off 100 balls. Yeah, I'll be interested to see how Taz Ali goes.
Yeah.
See if there's much in it for him.
That's some Prentice in, and that's driven. That's a lovely shot, that, from Barnard. It's one of those ones where he holds the pose afterwards because he knows how good it was. Phil,
all good bookstores?
Yes, or online bookstores these days. That's clipped over mid-wicket by Dan Mosley. Has that gone all the way?
He's in again, bowls. That's a lovely drive from Barnard, though. My word, that's beautiful. Through extra cover, that's going to go all the way, is it? There's a chasing fielder, but...
And picked up the fielder. He's in, gives that air, and there's a big shout for LBW. He's got him! As he went to sweep the ball, Moseley has gone LBW, and Warwickshire have lost their 6th wicket. Moseley has gone for 63.
Warwickshire off to an absolute flyer. Bowls, it's short, it's pulled, it's gone. Absolutely nailed that, Barnard. Pretty happy. Here's Seals. Oh, he's played that delicately and he's managed to get it past through the gap between second slip and gully.
So only 1,100 runs off that. This one is away over the top of for 6.
Danny Lamb running in from the city end, bowls to Smith, who clips a ball that was erring down the leg side for 4. Lamb in bowls. I lost with that. Well, it's gone for 4 runs. I don't think anybody saw that, actually. It was a thick outside edge. In comes Danny Lamb. Bowls. Oh, now is that out? Yes, he is out. And Danny Lamb's got the breakthrough. Well, the previous delivery had a big appeal against Ed Barnard.
Just one on the short boundary, which is his offside. He's come down the pitch. He's hit. He's going to be out. That has gone straight to the fielder at long on.
Robinson.
And the 8th wicket has fallen as Ollie Robinson takes the catch. Reduce the pressure on them when they come to bat last.
Lamb in again. Bowls. Oh, what a catch! That's a brilliant catch. He's probably got the best pair of hands in the club as Tom Clark. Diving away to his right-hand side. That's a really good catch.
There's Carson. Oh, Booth's gone for a big shot there. Where's that going? This
Ollie
should
Robinson.
be out. Ollie Robinson underneath it. Holds it. He takes a little bit of a tumble, but holds on to it. And the innings ends. Carson gets his 4th wicket, 4 for 92.
In comes Bamber and absolutely belted through the covers by Tom Haynes. There is a favourite shot of Tom Haynes, and he just leant back and cracked that ball.
Haynes waits as Barnard is in around the wicket again. That is a lovely shot. He's found the gap between the 2 fielders on the offside. Just beautifully driven. Makes things very interesting. Barnard in. That is driven as crisply as you like, and that has flown through the covers to the boundary. What a lovely shot that was.
As in comes Bamber. Bowles driven down the ground, 4 runs. Lovely shot by Daniel Hughes. Lovely on drive. Ethan Bamber fell over as he delivered the ball, but he's okay.
Look altogether comfortable after that shot. This one again from Yates is given air and driven past the short extra cover and the quade down to the boundary. Booth is in, bowls, and this is pulled well through the back square leg and down to the Hollies fence for 4.
And Leicestershire looking still to be on course of victory against Cardiff. That one is carved away. It's a bit short and outside off stump, but it's carved away for 4 by Hughes. Down to 3rd. He moves on to 33.
Yeah,
Probably go beyond lunch tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
That is caught at slip rather. It was juggled but hung on to. So Alex Davis.
What I'll do this over. This one is played away to backward point, down to the boundary for 4. Just given a little bit of width outside the off stump. In comes Booth and bowls, and this one is pulled away through mid-wicket. That's going to go all the way again. There's a man out there. Turns out he's out there.
The light holds. Yates balls. He comes down the pitch, hits it over the top, and has got hold of that one, Clark, and that has gone for 4. So the second spinner, albeit probably more experienced spinner. That one, though, was not a good ball from Yates, and it's carved away for 4 by Haynes. It was wide. And it got the treatment it deserved, cut.
Booth in again, tucked away by Clark. That's going to be 4 runs. Going down the leg side, and Tom Clark tucked inside the line and helped it on its way for a boundary. Clark has very rapidly moved on to 18 off 16 deliveries.
Lined up one after the other out there. And there's an appeal for LBW, and he's got him. He did play fairway forward, Haynes, but wrapped on the pads, and Rob Yates has got his 2nd wicket. Haynes goes for 34. It's 92 for 2 now.
Comes in from the city end around the wicket, and he's dragged that one down. They really like that. Yeah. It's taken the umpire a while, but the finger has gone up. That turned an absolute mile for Taz Ali. Outside the off stump, jagged back in.
Be quite pleased this is the last ball, probably. And he actually feels that on the bounce, hobbles away. It's the end of the day. So James Cole's not at 20, Jack Carson not at 5. Thank you very much indeed, Mel, for your company over the last 3 days.